where do I fucking start? Where do I fucking start, really? So, it's been madness with the kitchen. Absolute madness. As I've said before, just completely underestimated how disrupting this was going to be. So after about a week and a half of workmen in and out of the house and doing their thing, we finally got our kitchen. We tidied and cleaned, painted all of the doors in the house, and that took us up to Sunday. So Saturday I got up in a fairly good mood until I did the doors. I hate glossing, I hate painting. Don't mind painting walls, and I don't mind painting walls if they're nice and big and you're not cutting in or anything like that, easy painting, fine. But the doors, jeepers. So by the time we got to the end of Saturday, my mood was kind of ruined, to be honest. Sunday I got up, excited. Great. There was no painting. We weren't planning on doing any painting, and I was going to be doing a nice big roast dinner. So first time using the kitchen properly. It was a bit of a pain in the ass because I'm so used to, you put a plate down and I go here to get this and I go there to get, everything was in different places. So it kind of reminded me of when I went on holiday a couple of years ago when we were trying to cook in this lovely kitchen in a villa there, and it was great, but just didn't know where everything was. So it's kind of weird having that in my own kitchen, almost feeling like I'm in someone else's house. Anyway, that went great. Beautiful sunshine. I was playing Queen Platinum hits, so Queen music blasting, and I'm singing along and I'm sending funny videos to my parents and my family and things. Made this amazing dinner, if I do say so myself. Amazing lunch. My wife was putting some wood stain on some bits and pieces in the back garden, so it was great. It was really productive. And my wife was like, do you want a couple of bottles of wine, Carl? Because I'd sort of and ahed about having a drink and that, and I thought, you know what, yeah, I'll have a glass of wine or two. Wind down after a nice dinner, or I keep saying dinner, it was lunch. We actually ate it at lunchtime, which we don't usually do. Usually when I do a roast, I'd be cooking it all day and we wouldn't eat it till maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, but we actually ate it by 1 o'clock. Anyway, wife went and done that, and I thought, Carl, let's tidy ourselves up a little bit here. So, see, I like to keep my head shaved. I'm not balding or anything like that. A little bit of a digression here. But years and years ago, my girls, one of them had, I think they both did actually, I think everyone came down with head lice. And at the time, I've never had longish hair. Well, many years ago I did, but anyway. For whatever reason, I was going through a thing where it was almost like a bit of a hipster thing. I was sort of growing my hair a little bit and putting products in it and stuff, and as I was pulling the head lice out of my daughter's hair and that, I was like, no, I'm not having this. I actually cut my beard off as well, and I just shaved my head. Ever since then, I found it really cathartic. But perhaps I'll do a long, boring video about my head shaving. But anyway, it'd been a while since I'd shaved my head. I tend to do it maybe once, twice a week. But it had been well over a week now. So I thought, yep, nice dinner, beautiful day, great music, kitchen's great, getting used to it. Shave my head, put a shirt on, come downstairs, put a bit of music on, and my wife is like, oh, should we watch some movies? Shitty Sunday afternoon movies, probably like an 80s thing. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. When out of the peripherals, not far from where I'm sitting right now, drip, 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 drip. And then it started to get worse and worse, coming out of my ceiling. So we were like, shit. Just didn't know what to do, didn't know where to start. Turned the water off, and drip carried on going. Seemed to be getting a bit worse. My wife called her dad up. I think it's just natural instinct. I mean, he's not a plumber, but still, she called her dad up. He came and had a look. We'd already had a look around in the bathroom because it was coming from the bathroom. I sent a message to the guy who did the kitchens because he had said about he had done some stuff on pipes and that, but he'd done that all in the kitchen, and to be honest with you, it didn't really make a massive amount of sense that, you know, turning the water off and there was still water coming out of the ceiling. We sort of worked out eventually that it appears that water had built up from somewhere and must have become too much and then came through. So we sort of potted about. We went to have a look underneath the floorboards or have a little look in the bathroom, but unfortunately it's all tiled, pretty much concreted down, and from where it was coming from we couldn't really get to. So anyway, my wife's dad sort of messed around with the pipe at the back of the toilet. He said that there was a kind of a loose pipe, and I don't know, I wasn't sure at the time, and I'm still a bit now. So yeah, God, it just got stressful. Once my wife's dad sort of went, the water was still dripping like mad, even with the water turned off. So what I did was I noticed there was a little tiny hole in the ceiling where the water was coming from. So I just jabbed that with a screwdriver, sort of pushed that into a little bit, and water just flew down for a while and then stopped. No more water. Problem was then me and my wife we were close to freaking tears. You know, it's been weeks of this shit going on with the kitchen, preparation, the anticipation of getting the kitchen done. We finally get things sorted. We know we've got a mad painting job to do in the kitchen, to paint over the plaster and everything. And yeah, to have that shit happen. Yeah. So that was Sunday. It's Tuesday now. So I didn't get a wink of sleep on Monday. I just laid there. I was just like, shit, just worried because we couldn't call anyone out. If we called a plumber, they couldn't do anything. They need someone to pull the floor up and that, you know? So anyway, we did a few more tests. We were flushing the toilet, filled the sink, filled the bath, let the water out. So there was no more water. Now I've got an idea where, if there was water going somewhere that it shouldn't, I've got an idea where it's coming from. And I think it's the overflow of the bath. That's the only thing I can think of, because while I was in the bath, it was a big bath. And I noticed the water was sort of hitting the overflow, but it wasn't really going anywhere. It was quite slow. Anyway, I mean, ultimately, what needs to happen is we need all the floor pulled up. And by the time you've pulled all the floor up, you might as well get a new bathroom, because they'd have to rip everything out, you know. And obviously, off the back of just getting the kitchen done, we can't afford that. If there was more water leaking, and now we'd have no choice, but the fact that it's not actually leaked or dripped, or if no swelling or moistness around the ceiling where it happened, I think we're sort of just going to hold on a little bit, see what happens. But yeah, it's crazy. The you know, I just got really disheartened. The wall at the front of my house is down. We need that rebuilt. The guy that's doing it, we don't know when he's doing it. It's like a friend of the family who said he's going to do it will, feel rude going, come on, when are you going to do it? I mean, essentially we need to, because we need that wall. We've got all the materials, we've bought them, they're all in the front of the house. Get the kitchen done because the kitchen was shit. The bathroom has been shit for a lot longer, and in hindsight I really wish that we had got the bathroom done first, because there's been leaks and things like that before. So, but it's too late now. Been so many different issues with this house. Really fucking nightmare, really. I mean, I think about the money that's been put into this house right now. It's crazy. It's my birthday this weekend. And for whatever reason, I'm not a massive fan of my birthday. And I always have such a good time. My wife and my kids now, they spoil me, really spoil me, but I'm never a massive fan of my birthday. So it's, a few days of my birthday, stress off the back of the kitchen, that leaky ceiling. The laptop broke, so I've not been able to work anywhere near as much as I wanted on the project. I suppose really there's not much I can do other than, collect the stories, but I want to be able to reply to people, and I can't really do that just yet. And I've just not got the time. I've just really not got the time. I'm not in the right mind frame to be, trying to work on that right now. There's a lot to try and juggle with everything that's going on in the house and that sort of thing. Yeah. But I feel a bit more myself today. So you can only imagine how I was yesterday if this is how I'm getting on, and I'm feeling a bit better today. But I genuinely do. I slept a little bit better. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to stick maybe just a little picture on Instagram and on my Facebook group that just says, a few more days to go if you want to submit your story, because that's where we're at right now. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 more days, and that will be it then. A few people to talk to, and again, I can't really do that right now, not with everything that's going on. And also, although I'm doing videos on my phone, I'd much prefer doing video chats now on my laptop. It's because also I can record and edit directly on my laptop, so it's going to be a bit of a delay there. So, but we shall get there. And then it's the editing phase, really. Then trying to keep updates on my blog here and keep updates on the website and that. So, jeepers. Right, let's carry on with my Tuesday. Already logged in and done a load of work, and it's 6:05. I think I'll drink my tea, have a couple of bananas, and maybe go for a run, get out for a bit.